Welcome guys in this new video. So we have new members, new fluorescent tubes added to the family. Last time I showed you this fluorescent tube, this tiny one, and this tiny CFL here, this super mini light bulb. So in this video I'm going to show you some more fluorescent lamps that I got. For starting, I built a new fluorescent tube driver. This was the driver that I showed you in the last video. This one is the new one. So this is an T8 tube. This one is T5. So basically made another driver, new connectors, T8 tube. It's an 18-watt tube, and in the back of it there's this stand, so it can stay like this. So you have to illuminate something. And there's the ballast, which is rated maximum 32 watts, and the starter, and that's basically it. The circuit is identical as this one, it's the same circuit. So let's turn it on, and she's on. You can take a look at the starter if you want. And this one is really different because this one is an UVA bulb. See? It's a replacement bulb for those things that where you put your hand and it will essiccate your nail polish, you know. Girls use this, but I actually bought it for playing, and this one is 9 watts UVA bulb. And let me show you when it's on. And this one I have a really different way to turn it on. I use the same circuitry for running those tubes. Let me show you how I do that. Okay, I wired it up. I basically connected those leads only to this left pole of this connector, because those red wires are connected directly to mains through the ballast, which is basically an inductor. Here at the same side. I basically skipped the starter because I don't need the starter with this one that only has two connections, so I don't need the starter. Let's put it back. So, and this one has a really strange way to be turned on, so let me show you. I don't have actually a driver for it, so I have basically a special technique to turn it on. Let me show you. Maybe I'll just stand my cell phone. Okay, wait one moment please. So here it is. I basically disconnected the other tube because we don't need it. So I basically plug it in and turn on the circuit, and nothing happens. But for turn it on, I have to put my fingers here like this, and she comes on. It's a really weird way to turn it on, actually, just by touching. I have to still understand how does it work. How can I turn on a ball just by touching it? Isn't this weird? But anyways, here it is. And if you have one, avoid actually exposing your eyes and your skin to this for too long, because this is not UVC, which is really dangerous, but it's UVA. It's not that dangerous, it's the safest, but avoid prolonged exposure to your eyes and skin. If you expose your skin for too much, it will damage it, or your eyes the same. So I don't really recommend you to leave it on with you in front of it like I'm doing now for too long. I don't mean like 1 minute, but you can remain maybe 1/4 or more, but avoid long exposure, okay? So this will come some videos with really interesting experiments with this UVA bulb, but let's turn it off now because it's UV radiation, not really. Yeah. It's quite hot. And as basically it's, you can also turn on. This is actually, this bulb is not that dangerous, so don't worry about it. Don't worry. Not worry. Don't worry. Okay. Don't worry about this because it's not that dangerous. It's actually one of the safest. You can be exposed like 1 hour and nothing will happen to you. Well, it depends. You can maybe stay like this, it won't do anything. Like this, still anything. But if you stay this close, like with your hand, it will maybe damage your skin. But you have to stay here like for more than an hour. So yeah, it doesn't do anything. But it's really cool to do experiments with fluorescent things. If you have something like it's fluorescent, you know, which, I mean, like this nail polish, which I actually use it for play, definitely not for coloring my nails. I use it for doing experiments and stuff, and also tied with this UVA bulb, and it actually excites and illuminates. I will show you in the video that will came out. I almost stepped on the fluorescent tube. I can put it back. Yep, UVA. 365 nanometers. Let's close this guy back. There. And that's basically it. This tube and that bulb was the new things that I added to my fluorescent bulb family. So here, let's put this one back. Okay, let's test it out. There we are. So, new fluorescent tubes. So, we are set. So, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, comment if you want to, and I will see you in my next videos. Bye.